Hello, hello, it's me, Dan.
And I'm Felicia.
And we're starting a new game today.
Whee!
As you can see, it's called Heaven's Vault. We have not played it at all. I just tested it real quick to make sure that it was in fact working. But we're going to start right from the beginning. This is a more narrative game in the vein of Necrobarista, as opposed to Resident Evil, which we played right before this game. And yeah, it will... I think we'll like it a lot. I think the main mechanic is that we need to translate. Oh wait, I sail to the temple where the gods have gathered to gaze at their faces in deep pools. In my boat, the souls of the years sail with me. The Book of the Dead. The Egyptian Book of the Dead. So the main mechanic of this game is to translate alien language into, English. In our case. Just make sure that everything is in fact. Yes, show subtitles, please. Okay.
I hope the sound is okay. It was a little bit loud in my headphones, but it could just be my headphones were turned on really loud. Hey
Yeah,
Joe.
a bit loud. Hey Joe. It was a bit loud. I've made it not so loud. On. All right. So here we go. Start game. We play as an archaeologist who is hunting another archaeologist. Not hunting like in a bad way. Like she's looking for another archaeologist.
So what little I've read is that she's a really good role model for like a strong female character. So I'm excited to see her.
Stories don't have tidy beginnings.
They read it for us, yeah.
Yay.
The past is always present.
British. So that should be us there. I think this art style is going to be pretty unique as well. Because like it's
But there has to be a spark. Something that brings the past to light.
It's a 3D environment, but the characters are 2D.
Oh, that's interesting. Something that's...
Please climb carefully.
Yeah.
You worry too much. It's not much further. Careful you don't roll backwards. That's what I picked.
Oh, she's
talking to the
bot.
to the bot, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thanks, Joe, yeah. A long way. So we're not controlling the character as of yet. They're moving on their own. The robot seems to...
Can you remind me again what culture or what time frame this is? Or is it like a mix?
This is in the far future. Take a moment to rest before you walk. Mistress, please. So this is the far future because she's not on Earth. She's traveling around different planets.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so that's what it looks like when we move. Okay. This is the summit. This is as far as the path goes. Can I look at this? What's the red bar up top? I don't know. Seems to be filling up, or whatever it is. Is it my stamina?
I also wonder why there's like a little shadow of her that remains.
Yeah.
A
bricked up opening. Point? There is something here. To keep people out, do you think? Or to keep something in? There's something written here. There you go. Ancient script. This must have been cut in when the mortar was still wet. But I think I can read it.
I like how there's texture to the colors.
Okay, so this is the alien language.
Okay.
And it's very pictographic.
Do we know who the writer is for this? If not, I'm going to Google and check.
I believe it is... Actually, I'm not sure. I think it's two guys. The studios is Inkle Studios.
Okay.
Oh, John was the name of one of them. It was on the Wikipedia page.
Okay.
Yeah. John something was one of them. The University of Iox. Some weeks earlier. We started in media res. Sometimes the beginning is not the beginning.
My story begins on Iox. That was where I met the robot.
It's a very interesting art choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they spend like a what seems to be like a vast amount of time on the
Mistress
background
Aaliyah?
setting.
Oh no. The trophy covered the...
Oh.
I have been waiting for you. I have been asked to escort you to Professor Miyari. She is very anxious for your arrival. What's this? Professor Miyari wants me back on IOX. Hopefully I'm not thrown out of the university. Oh, this is... Okay, so this is a time. This is the time.
Oh.
So this is in the far past.
Okay, okay.
This is the present. And then this is further in the... No, this is the present because it tells you like how long ago, I guess. 30 seconds, apparently.
Like this
And
is
this
literally
is
the moment in time.
4
and
hours or
this
so
is-
ago. Yeah.
Okay.
So, interesting. That's cool.
2 Joes again.
John Ingold. Yes, thank you, Joe. Joseph Humphrey. Ah. Yes, thank you. I remember John Ingold. I did not remember Joseph Humphrey. But yes, those are the two guys. And also they run Ingold Studios, and they also created the language, the script language, the game script writing language Inc. So I can go. Oh wait, close. Yeah. All right. Who are you? And who are you? I am a robot, mistress, as is apparent. This way. I was coming to see her anyway, you know. Do you have a name, robot? I want to know this robot. Do you have a name, robot? Is that intended to be a joke, mistress? No.
This robot has sense.
Robots do not have names. We are, as I understand it, interchangeable. I've known a few robots.
We write a robot.
They're all a little different. How kind of you to say so, mistress.
Wait, I also want to pick. You can
Oh,
pick
okay,
everything.
okay. Quick, because they're walking.
Did she say what she wanted?
Did she say what she wanted?
Oh, he disappeared.
Yes. Yeah, he seems to flicker in and out.
Yeah, same like her. Like her
Yeah.
feet vanish.
She
Ooh,
said she wanted you. This way. You should know that the professor's urgency was remarkable. I have a map as well. So I guess it's just IOX. Okay. Look
Oh.
at her.
Do you see her feet?
Yeah. Look at her. She looks like a tiger in a cage. A most curious analogy, mistress. You understand, I will be required to report it.
What?
So I can reply with a question or
Yeah.
reply...
Like question?
Yeah. Required to? Of course. Professor Miyari is my primary user, mistress. Nevertheless, I will try to sugarcoat your opinion. So I guess I have, like, I can question or I can just sort of give, like, a statement. But I don't know exactly what. I can't question anymore. If I take too long, it goes away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Don't do me any favors. I've had robots go missing on me before, you know.
Ooh, that sounds like
I will bear that in mind, Aaliyah. Shall we proceed? The Tree of Knowledge. The Tree of Knowledge. Or so they call it. Each branch grows more branches.
Oh, view.
So this happened sometime in the past.
Oh,
Eh.
interesting.
Yeah.
So do we know if this is like fiction or is it real? These things,
What do you mean?
like in the story, like is there actually a tree planted on? No.
This is
What am I talking about?
Yeah.
This is like a fictional game.
yes. They're in some other. They're not
I'm
on
very
Earth.
tired. My only excuse is that I have had a lot of Zoom meetings today.
So you
Right.
see, so all these
right,
different
right,
things,
right.
yeah.
I wonder if it's based on any real mythology though.
Until you finally reach the sun, whatever that is.
Uh-huh.
Why is Miyari's room so far from everything? I imagine she enjoys her view of the tree, Aaliyah. I am sure it is most pleasing to her. That's all I have. That's all I have. What do you think of this sculpture? What do you think of the sculpture? It has a pleasing balance to it. Well, what do you want to do?
Worth the time it took to make.
Worth the time it took to make, do you think? When there are people on Elbereth who don't eat, are your own exploits worth the time they take, human? Should we not be making history rather than reviewing it?
Whoa,
Whoa.
nice. Sassy
This
robot.
robot is very sassy. Be quiet, robot.
I was 15 when my Ari rescued me from the slums of Elbereth and brought me here. I'd never seen such luxury or such kindness.
Oh, I missed. Here we go.
My lifeline.
I went outside the university grounds once, exploring. This is a very beautiful moon. You can tell it was once lush, fertile. There must have been huge forests, lakes, rivers. They're all but dry now. You've not been outside? No. Was it? Robot's not very forthcoming. Alright, Miyari's office.
I still don't know why she did it.
Oh. Professor Miyari? I think this is the professor we're looking for. This is the archaeologist we're looking for. Aaliyah, there you are. Come in.
You want this robot to wait outside?
Really?
No? Tell me what you want. I came as soon as I got your message.
Yeah. I came as soon as I got your message. I did dilly-dally a bit. You don't need to flatter me, Aaliyah. Nonetheless, I'm glad you came. I know your work is important to you.
Tell me what you need. Since she didn't seem to.
Tell me what you need, Professor. Straight to business. Very good.
Yeah, she seemed to be no nonsense.
You're our expert on history. Tell me what you make of this.
It's certainly old.
It's certainly old?
Is that how you spell brooch?
Yeah. It's certainly old. Empire period. The device is the eagle and sun. One of the scholars sent this brooch to me. Janiki Renba. Did you know him? Did?
Did, maybe? Interesting, right?
Did? Look at the detail. I see them, ancient markings. I know they're a hobby of yours, Aaliyah. But can you read them? I've never seen either of these groupings before, but the two words have some common elements, so they must have related meanings. Well? So yeah, so it's weird, right? So like, holy or friend, like we have two options. We could make, there is a correct option, but we won't know it until later, possibly.
Holy?
Well,
Or friend?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel it. I feel like.
And like you said, like that one in the middle,
Yeah.
And the one at the end are repeated in the. Well, actually, no, because there's a dot. So the one in the middle is repeated twice in the next word. But I think the one on the symbol on the right, that little dot is part of it. So it's not the same as the one on the right hand side. On the right hand side word.
It's like either way. Like it could be friend because it looks like it's people.
Yeah.
But it could also be holy because it looks like everything can look religious.
It is an eagle wing brooch. Excuse me.
Yeah, see the spelling of brooch is brooch is weird.
So what do we want?
I'll pick holy just because it's more mysterious.
All right, holy. Okay. Holy Emperor.
What does that mean, friend? So that means.
So does that mean that this one's wrong?
Can we change it?
Yeah, apparently we can. Yeah.
What if we pick friend and then beloved?
So beloved friend,
Yeah.
right? It could be Holy Emperor. Like Holy Emperor makes sense as well, right?
Yeah.
Review. Oh, sorry.
Continue.
Friend beloved, but I'm only guessing. I don't know if that helps at all, Professor. This friend of yours, what's this about?
What's this about?
Janiki told me he'd found something.
Oosh.
That was over a month ago. Janiki isn't like you. He's an Eoxian through and through. I mean, he's soft. You've tried contacting him. You're worried about him.
You pick.
I don't want to come off as an asshole, so
You worried
I tried
about
you
him?
contacting.
Oh.
You tried contacting him? I can't. Wherever he is, he's on his own. Not everyone is required to travel with the robot. I can't go hunting the nebula for missing people.
She's very passive aggressive.
But you can. She kind of is, yeah.
It's also weird that they keep saying each other's names.
Something persuaded him to go to Marcy of all places. Maybe you can find out what it was. Need to raise my stipend. I'll see what I can dig up. I'll look, but no promises.
You need to raise my stipend.
You need to raise my stipend. You need to raise my stipend. You're a bobcat, Aaliyah. Come back when you found him, Aaliyah. So now I can move. And Aaliyah? It's 3 times.
Yeah,
You're taking
that's
that
what I'm saying,
robot
like
with
the
you.
name.
Thank you, Professor. I long to see the nebula. Well, robots have feelings because he longs to see the. Oh, and before you go, you should look in on Huang.
Ooh, Huang. Oh, it could be he's just using words.
He was
that
eager to see you.
expects People will like eager why?
Aaliyah, really, I couldn't possibly imagine.
Why are you so passive aggressive?
I know he's rather
Auntie?
beneath you, but you could at least say good faith to him. For the benefit of our little community.
I'll go find him.
I'll go and find him.
I wonder if the choices you make kind of like accumulate.
He's down there by the tree. You must have walked straight past him on your way in. Maybe.
Yeah.
Good hunting, my dear.
So like if you always pick the like you know like the one where you're kind of an ass,
Oh.
and then the middle ground, and then a nice one.
Can I just say, Mr. Celia, it is wonderful to be accompanying you.
I hate robots.
No, I don't hate robots. We'll go, oh yes.
Oh yes.
And why is that? I find humans fascinating. And you are very different to most here. I have only recently been activated. I'm calling you Six. Six, mistress? I shall remember that. Six remembers that. Oh, you know, I don't think I got the translation on this brooch quite right. Oh, are they telling me something? The shape indicates it's an empire piece. So I'd expect the inscription to reflect that.
Oh.
So it's not beloved friend, it's holy
It's Holy Emperor.
holy emperor.
Could be Holy Beloved.
Could be. Let's take another look at this.
Okay. So Holy.
Oops.
You're quite sneaky earlier.
Holy emperor then. I think that's at least closer to it.
Oh, given another robot.
So where do they find you, Six? Me, Aaliyah? Like most robots in Iox, I was chipped carefully free from a concrete wall on the lower levels.
Oh.
You were buried down there? Indeed. I understand it to be not uncommon to find robots that way. Interesting. We occur, I am told, like potatoes.
So they grow and sprout?
Do you remember being down there? Trapped? No. I barely remember my activation. Maybe this way. Okay. Interesting.
I wonder what the purpose of this is.
Yeah. So I guess we're trying to piece together. Where's this Huang fella? Is this him? Yes. Oh, people. Huang. I didn't know you were back on Inox. How are you, Huang? Or which one?
How are you, Hong?
How are you, Huang? Well enough, well enough. I've been reading all day. I just came outside to rest my eyes, and there you were.
I got a new. What were you reading?
What were you reading? The Annals
Nice.
again. That guy was like, whoop. Did you know Mazwai claims the Holy Empire was founded by three wolves racing to heaven? Each one tore the throat of the other, and as the three fell to earth. Are you really interested? Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
I love mythology. Alright. Most people glaze over.
He began to talk with such passion that his eyes glittered,
Does this game have romance?
and
options?
he seemed to grow at least an inch taller.
Oh. Aaliyah?
That was fascinating.
There's hundreds of volumes like that. Sometimes I think there are 3 stories to explain everything and none of them agree. Other times I think there's just one story that gets retold for every occasion. I'll walk you to the dock.
Huang, do you know? Or do you want to ask him about the brooch?
No, I think it's the Janiki Renba.
Okay.
Yeah. But I know Renba, of course. Well, a little. Why? What sort of man is he? When did you
What did
last...
he teach?
What did he teach?
Oh, actually, I want to pick when did you last see him? 'Cause
He's a
that's the
roboticist.
detective question.
One of the best. One of the few. Did you say did? Has something happened to Janiki? I
I'll
don't
let
know.
you know.
Oh, I'll let you know? I'll let you know. By the waters. Before you go, it hardly seems important now, but I found a line of ancient in the annals of Mazwai I thought you might like, if you have time, that is.
Always.
Always.
Oh, his book just said
Here, see what you think.
Empress. Oh.
So this is more. So we're getting more to try and yeah. This is a long one. Let me think. So yeah, whoops. The second word doesn't look like anything I've seen before. Banished or buried. What's this one look like? Robots, powers, metals, rebels. So up there it says that the related word is holy, right? Insane. Yeah, so we're gonna go with Empress on this one because we went with Emperor before. So Empress, powers, holy powers, holy metals, not rebels. Holy rebels doesn't make sense. But robots also can, although that, to me that feels like the least. I think powers or metals makes the most sense to me because it's related to holy.
Well, it could be rebels in the sense it was like an uprising, right?
Right, but if you have Empress here,
Empress buried
and the
rebels.
other one, right? But like holy,
or banished rebels.
Holy before is related to Empress, so you can't like to me, right? It wouldn't make sense to relate both Empress and rebels to holy because there's two sides to one coin, right?
So, well, it's either buried metals or banished rebels. I feel, or banished robots also can. Yeah. You can.
You could bury powers as well.
So bury metal or powers and banish robots. But technically, you can bury everything.
It's true. And then the guy, the six did say that the robots are buried.
Oh, okay. Should we put buried robots?
All right.
Well, I don't know if they're buried or... Well, that would be interesting, but he also said they were like potatoes, which sprout full. So tubers.
So, look here, view phrase. Oh. So it shows you what came before, yeah.
Oh, I wanted to see what the difference was.
I chose it for a reason. Let's see if I can remember what it was.
So Emperor and Empress look the same.
Yeah, I think that's on purpose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then how will you know who you're referencing if someone just reads the text like that?
Okay. So my controller's shaking like crazy, and I'm not sure why. It was just now. Now it seems okay. Now it seems to be normal again. So I mean, I think this is good. This is a thing that we can do, right? Because we know that robots got buried. Oops. And continue.
Yeah, I'm curious. How will you know whether it's an emperor and empress in the text if everything?
Does Empress buried robots work? So an Empress buried the robots here?
But I thought there weren't any robots in there. I guess the middle one, the X, is the one that had.
That's quite a discovery, Huang. Maybe it is. Maybe you read it wrong. I'd best not keep you.
He's not impressed.
I hope you find him.
He's not impressed.
I don't think he's. Shall we proceed to your ship now? Have you sailed before, Six? I have no idea, Aaliyah. But I am keen to find out. And so we left the hallowed walls of the university. Okay.
Why does it seem she's given another robot? Didn't she have a robot from the start?
No. So because that was in the future. This is a couple of weeks in the past. Yeah.
But also the robot brought her to see the teacher.
Yeah, or to that place.
To that place, and then she was given the robot. Right.
So this is the first time that she's meeting this robot, and then later, the first part that we saw where they were climbing up that bit, that was the robot, or that was in the future, aboard the Nightingale. My ship is my refuge. It's the only place that's truly mine. Excuse me. The journey to Mazari should be quick, Aaliyah.
Do you think Myri's friend is in trouble?
As I say, mistress, we should know shortly if we depart.
What do you know?
What do you know about Marcy? I'm probably mispronouncing these words. Nothing. It's a moon of pigs and rice, mistress. Part of the Iox Protectorate, of course. Maybe Marcy will have a few ruins of its own. That seems unlikely, but it is not wealthy. Nonetheless, I will prepare the ropes. Elbreth is my home. It's where I moor. Oops, what did that say? Elbreth is my home. It's where I moor up when I want to sleep well, but not today. So Iox is where Professor Miari wants me to find her friend. I should at least try before I go back empty-handed. So that's where Iox is. What's this? I don't know what that is. And Marcy. Marcy is a tiny rural moon. It's where Janiki told Professor Miari he was going right before he disappeared. But why does a roboticist visit a rice farm? I could go there next. And that is where we're going. Sail. Is there any more and more of Treasure Planet? I've not actually seen Treasure Planet.
I'm gonna take a quick. Oh, it's going to space.
Ioxian space, sailing to Marzi in the Verdant Pass. But yeah, like again, this all takes place in space.
Mind-boggling.
Mind-boggling indeed. Yeah, Treasure Planet's one of those movies I've not. It's a Disney one, right? It's one of the ones that they did like in the middle of their big, if I'm remembering correctly, in the middle of their big hits. Pre-Frozen, but post like the '90s boom. But I've not seen it. Titan AE I've also not seen. And various other space set Disney films. Actually, I also haven't seen Prince and the Frog. I really need to watch Prince and the Frog. And Emperor's New Groove. Why haven't I seen Emperor's New Groove? All these animated films I've not yet seen. They should be on Disney Plus. I can watch them there. Alright. Felicia's coming back.
Mayari wanted us to sail to Mayurzi. It was a short sail through fast waters.
Oh wow.
It says through fast waters, but this isn't. I think this is all. We will need to return it right up ahead, Aaliyah. To the right, is it? Oh, I can't actually control. I can. Oh, yeah. Sail, right sail. I see the force of the river is fastest in the middle, Aaliyah. Oh, so I am controlling it. Whoa, we're going this way.
Sweep sail.
I don't know what that means. On the surface it appears the same, but there are deeper currents below. So I am controlling it a little bit. I'm navigating to Mayurzi. So this all takes place in a nebula, which is why maybe there are currents as opposed to like, regular space. Let's go straight. It's quite interesting. They could have just made this, automatic. But maybe that's how you find like secret stuff. Maybe I don't know. Ooh, that's pretty. What does sweep sail mean? Oh, the Verdant Pass. Because it's green. This is your ship, Aaliyah? Oh God! Don't crash! Don't crash!
What happens if you crash?
What do you think? Probably nothing good. Nothing good ever happens when you crash. She's very beautiful, Aaliyah. But I can't help wondering how you came by her. What do you care, robot? 6. That's Marzi. You can see the greenery from here.
It doesn't look that far. It doesn't even go like 6 hours past.
It's Atlantis. Yeah, that was the other one. I haven't seen Atlantis either. Marzi, a farming moon. If Renba's here, I need to find him. And if he's not, I need to work out where he went. So I guess that woman isn't the one we're looking for. We're looking for this guy. Janiki Renba.
We stepped off the ship and into the mud. Mud covered the ground and rock. And everywhere I looked, things were growing from the mud. And some of those things had legs.
Was it pigs and rice, was it?
Yeah, look at this place. Breathe the air. I cannot breathe,
This robot is sneaky.
as you are no doubt aware.
Oh,
Ow.
I'm sorry. Yes, pigs look demonic.
Well then, let's see where Remba's got to. If we're really lucky, he'll have found an old pot.
So I've been playing Animal Crossing and planting stuff, right? And then I look at all this and I want to pluck them. Or shovel them up.
Question. So where do we start? There's a series of rice terraces. If you climb up away from the water, that should take us to the village. These pigs are very
Forward. Intrusive?
no, they're very
Transparent.
docile. Oh, I can open that door. Looks like. But there's no way I'm crossing that, Aaliyah. Robots cannot swim. The wood is strong enough, Six. Wood is a laughable substance to build floors from, Aaliyah. It can be chewed through by mice.
There's something scratched.
Hold on. So can wires. That was my smart-ass remark. There's something scratched here. There's something scratched here. The emblem of Iox. I suppose this is where the Mercian leave goods for the Oxians to collect? Oh. Well, Janiki won't be hiding in there.
How do you know? How
That-
does she know?
That tithe barn was big. This moon produces a surplus. For what good it does them.
A listing statue.
I love these old moons. With their ancient stories. Who is that, for instance? Oh, it is listing. One of the older goddesses. She is guarding the fields. Evidently, over 1,500 years have passed since she was carved. Oh,
They're quiet?
that's a long time. Relative to what exactly? To my lifespan. There used to be gods throughout the nebula, even on Iox, before the Empire was founded. I'm surprised Iox let this one stay. The Oxian Empire doesn't sound particularly nice. I can't go up there. Oh, okay.
Pocket and put it in your pocket.
We can't. I can't. I tried. Oh, wait, there's more over here. Oh no, that's a
Oh, a genuine
forest.
forest.
Iox can eat its bitter heart. Iox has one tree.
Reply your question? Oh.
I didn't let me. I hope Renba didn't run off to live in the woods. We'd never find him in there. Yeah, not every time I can do questions.
Oh, that's strange. Then why
Yeah.
do they even give you an option?
Mhm. Maybe that. Oh, here we go. Question. Can you do a scan for Janiki or something? Mistress has mistaken me for a dog. Perhaps you believe if I had a scrap of clothing, then I could trace his scent. You are a very smart-ass. You're not much use then. I have visual scanners of exceptional acuity, Aaliyah. If I see him, I will let you know.
She didn't ask you to sniff him.
Yeah,
Six.
it's scan. You cannot scan with
Oh,
your eyes, is it? Yeah, I
yes,
saw.
you can.
I saw. Also a pig.
Less
The
interesting.
air smelled earthy and sweet.
Where does all the water here come from? There's a wellspring in the rock below us, Aaliyah. The soil is permanently saturated by it.
Warehouse.
A warehouse. I thought I saw a face at the window. A woman. She ducked out of sight. Okay. I suppose there's nothing old here? No ruins, no ancient kings? No crumbled towers? Of course not, Aaliyah. This is a farmyard. This is a waste of my time, that's what it is. Remba's probably back on Alex again right now. Professor Miyari would have contacted me if that was the case, Aaliyah. He is out here somewhere. Waiting. Look at this thing.
It's beautiful. Where is she from?
Where is she from? Where's she from? From the material, I would judge it was not quarried here. but most likely close by. It's very big, you understand.
You can't be sure?
You can't be sure? No. It has been here long enough for its various radiation signatures to have faded. Someone's carved something here. Symbols in the ancient script. Aha! I might be able to translate them. Probably not, though. Oh, that's the same word as before. Holy. Oh, sorry. These symbols remind me somewhat of my translation for emperor.
Oh, it looks like water.
Yeah, light, water, death, snake.
What's the next one?
Goddess, you, stone, carpenter.
Holy water stone?
So, I mean, I assume this would be goddess.
Goddess.
Yeah.
Holy water goddess?
Maybe, but I think this one's definitely goddess.
Yeah, because it looks kind of a little bit like
Yeah.
empress, like a... Well, but it's you and carpenter, which are also people.
Yeah, but she's... I mean, they keep calling her goddess. And so I think these ones are supposed to not be so difficult, these early ones. So I'm thinking goddess.
Okay.
The middle one, though, that one I'm not sure. Because you're right, that one does look like water, yeah.
Because it also said that the rocks beneath are all saturated with water.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Alright, why not? Let's do holy water goddess. I could still change my mind, but... Holy water goddess? There's certainly plenty of water here. Maybe I have to take God too. There's certainly plenty of water here. She's guarding their most precious resource. Keeping it all fertile. Ah, see, identified the water goddess.
We're so clever.
What is a wellspring, anyway? A source, Aaliyah. Nothing more. But what is a wellspring?
Oh, a source of what?
Oh, sorry. How does it work? Obviously, it is a source, Aaliyah. Oh my god, I'm gonna punch you 6. It has no mechanism, as I understand it.
What is it a source of?
I'm gonna punch you 6. You're becoming less and less.
Yeah. You're not even as endearing as Watson.
Yeah. A source of what? There you go.
Yay.
Commonly water. Also air.
So I realized when we were playing Resident Evil last week,
Yeah.
I hardly ever yawn.
Because you're too frightened.
But today I'm like,
This is
Is that wheat?
rice.
On the ground? Rice. Okay. So much rice.
But where do the things in the well come from? They come from the well. I do not understand the question.
Oh god, I won't punch you.
So much rice. Just lying around. I could scoop enough into my bag to feed an Elberethian family for a week. No one would even notice it was gone. I had heard Elbereth was a moon of thieves. I had assumed it was a slur rather than a strategy. Why can't everywhere be like this? Enough food, enough space, water to spare. Indeed, Aaliyah. Excuse me. Is there a person in here? No.
Just now they said there was a person's face in the
Yeah, in the
window.
warehouse. Oh, there's something here, though. Yep. There's plenty of rice stored up, too. Plenty of rice stored up, too. I assume this is like the farmland for the rich people. Elbreth should move itself here. I think that is exactly what the Protector exists to prevent.
Boo to the protectorate.
Protectorate. How many moons are there in the Iox Protectorate? 6? At the last settlement, it was 23. Okay.
Towards the village.
That's walking. Yeah, so let's go to this side first.
Can you go up? Oh,
Yep,
you can.
yep. The camera does a little bit some weird stuff once in a while. But yeah, I can come up here. Go to that warehouse. There's a person up there. Oh, Christian. Now, what would Janiki be doing here?
Whenever the
There aren't
word,
any robots on Mars.
the name comes out, I keep thinking
Are
it's
there?
like Jamiroquai.
A warehouse. Sob. Oh. So why can't I hear crying? Well. I will wait out here, Aaliyah. Yeah, nobody needs your smart ass. Alright, up in this. You! Do I know you? I'm sorry if I startled you. Please, I'm looking for someone.
Please, I'm looking for someone.
You are from Iox? My name is Leah.
Or I was born on Alberta. I think that might be more important.
Okay, I was born in Elbereth. But you are from Iox.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
My name is Leah. Then you are not her. Not Miari. Oh. Oh, is that her mom?
My name is...
Oh, I see. No, I think she would be lying.
Oh.
That's who you're waiting for?
Okay.
So, I mean, I think the middle one is a lie. My name is Leah Miari.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think so, La.
Okay.
That's who you're waiting for? I heard your voice. You're Ioxian. But you said Aaliyah. Do you know Janiki Renba?
What if she says I'm Alia Mayari?
But I think that's a lie. But you want to say it anyway? I mean, we can. Yeah? Alright. Because I think it's a lie. Because I think Miari's the other woman. My name is Aaliyah Miari. Do you have a message for me? He told me you might come. See, he pretended to be Miari. Yeah.
Oh no, maybe you shouldn't have done that.
I told you it was a lie. Look, unless that woman was her mother, which I doubt. Janiki?
Janiki?
Yeah. Janiki? My tall Ioxian. He left something for you. With the goddess to keep it safe. So Janiki was here. Do you know where he went? He promised me he would come back.
She sounds like a scorned lover or
I
something.
did so like to believe him. I hope you find him, Miss Miari.
No, I wish we hadn't lied.
Yeah. Janiki left something with the goddess, did he? Now why would he do a thing like that? I told you. It felt like a lie. Most curious, Leah. You heard? But I did not understand. Except that it would seem someone from Iox has visited here recently. Do you think there is more to be learned here, Aaliyah? Perhaps you should return to the ship. No one said... Let's try the village first. Yeah, because there's more stuff in the village. Let's try the village first. We need to talk to some more people. Yeah, because other people might have. The village center will be at the highest point of the... to guard against flooding. That makes sense. I saw someone hanging out up
There's
here.
a guy in the back.
Yeah.
No, I feel terrible that we lied and I'm worried that I ruined everything.
How much higher?
Just a
One
little
more
bit
level.
more.
Would you recognize Renba if we saw him? Did you meet him? I believe he activated me, Aaliyah. Oh. I suspect that is Professor Miari assigned me to you.
There's people.
Yep, I see them. Lots of people.
Mm.
That's water. Should not walk in the water. Wait, why are you going that way? Go that way, I need to talk to you.
Question?
Why do they build on stilts, do you think?
Flooding lah.
Surely it doesn't flood up here. It's like a kampong. The mud, perhaps, Aaliyah. Or perhaps animals sleep underneath.
But if everything is on bedrock, it's constantly filled with water.
Stranger, greetings. Greetings, or I'm looking for someone.
I'm looking for someone.
Greetings to you too, stranger.
Oops. Okay, maybe we should be polite.
Who? Not a Myersian, surely. We are alike as ants to you. That's not true.
That's not true?
Yeah. That's not true. So you are looking for a Myersian.
I know my friend.
I know my friend Janiki was here. Is that what he said? I met one of your villagers. She knew him. She? What was her name, this villager? Oh, I didn't get her name.
She didn't say. I think we should not be so aggravating.
No matter, I can guess. If we had seen your friend, if he had met with an accident among us, what would Iox do?
I just want to know where he is.
I just want to know where he is. We have not seen him. Now leave.
Not suspicious at all.
I don't understand why you're lying to me. Tell me everything or Iox will punish you. So that one? The first one?
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah. I don't understand why you're lying to me. The man sighed. Your friend was here. He left in a ship. Then something exploded in the sky. I do not know if that was your friend. But I do know we found this close beside our goddess. Ah! Here. A shard of crystal. Does it mean anything to you, Six? It is most curious. This moon does not contain any crystals of this type. What have you been up to, Renbo? What kind of crystal is it, Six? Are you trying to bribe me? Probably not that one.
I found a crystal.
Yeah, what kind of crystal is it, Six? Iolite. Valueless.
Thank you for this. Yeah.
Thank you for this. You are welcome. Tell your Aryaksan masters Martians are still gracious despite all. Good faith to you, lady.
I think we should always try and pick the nice.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Next time I'll listen to you if we ever lie again.
Seems Janiki knew he was in trouble.
Perhaps he angered something? Someone?
Perhaps he angered someone? Miari's brooch. The stone inside it is the same as Renba's crystal? Undoubtedly. Obviously they come from the same source. And can we find that source? With some analysis, Aaliyah, yes, I believe we can. Time to depart, Aaliyah? Yeah, I guess. There's a new thing that opened up, so let's do that. Let's get out of here. Leave the moon, right? Yeah. This way, Aaliyah. I guess it'll just cut away. And so we left the warm, wet fields of Myers.
Just like Southeast Asia.
Continue. What are you eating? It smells delicious.
Do you want some? I got it from the Writers' Fest. They gave it in the pack. I'll bring out another one next time I have a toilet break, which will be very soon.
Renba left the crystal for Miari to find. But what was he trying to tell her? We could otherwise sail to Iox and tell Miari what we've learned so far about Renba. I think we're going to go to where these crystals are from.
I was literally just wondering whether or not the crystals were like water crystals.
Crystal we found, Aaliyah, and the element inside the brooch, they originate from a moon somewhere on the edge of the cyclones. I've never been that way. The cyclones is a dangerous wild. Then let's go. What should I say? I've never been that way?
Yeah. Oh, I faked a real weapon if you don't pick. Does it pick for you?
Maybe. Never been that way. No one has. Those are wild rivers. I wonder, what exactly did Renba discover? The dangers of sailing through a hurricane? We better find out.
Is it foolish to follow him?
Is it foolish to follow him? I don't want whatever happened to Renba happening to us. I will do my best to keep you safe, Aaliyah. But presumably Renba had a robot with him, who will have said something similar.
I think they're gonna fly, so I will take a break.
So there's a couple new places on here. There's this,
Ooh, you wanna go to the further away place?
and then Renaki is a market moon far outside the reach of Iox. I've never been there.
That sounds interesting.
I think we should go to the Iolite moon.
What is that one?
That's the one. The chunk of crystal we found on Mercy came from a really distant place. Does someone really travel this far? I go looking for this site now. So our options are basically that Iolite moon, Iox, to tell Person in my army that Renba's ship probably blew up, but I don't know how she'll take it. Perhaps it would soften the blow if I was certain. I could go there next. So yeah, I think they're basically telling us to go to the Iolite moon. So yeah, I think we'll go there.
Where are we going?
To the Iolite moon, where the crystal's from.
Oh, okay.
Because I think this guy is leading us a trail to follow.
Okay. How come the marketplace opened up? Do you
I
remember?
don't know. No, it
Yeah.
didn't say. It just sort of, it was there. The Verdant Pass, sailing to the Iolite moon. So we'll have to be careful because apparently there are hurricanes in this part of the nebula.
How do I
So
control?
right goes
Oh,
R2
okay.
goes to the right, L2 goes to the. Are there other ships on the rivers, Aaliyah?
Should I go right or
You
left?
go whichever one. I have not seen any. Careful. You can press O as well to reply. Keep the conversation going. There are other ships out here. But you rarely see them. So you want to go straight. Everyone goes at the same speed. And now you want to turn right. So no one ever passes you by. So in the middle it's faster, and on the edges it's a bit slower. So, and also don't hit rocks. It sounds lovely. Lonely, excuse me. Oh. Or circle. People who like people stay on the ground.
Ooh. Ooh. You saw that?
You do not like people? Yeah, I did see that. That explains a lot. Tell me. No, no, no!
Oh no.
Is there anything you do like? So, yeah.
Sorry.
You gotta follow the arrows.
Well, at least we didn't start from the beginning. Right?
No, right, the arrow's
Oh,
right
I don't
there!
know why it wouldn't come.
So reset it again.
Okay, we're gonna do this until I get it.
It's literally just straight on.
Shh.
Bong's alright, I suppose. Mayari wants me to marry him. But if I did that, I wouldn't stay on Iox. So you're going left this time. You go left again. I don't know why you're so crazy with the turning. Like you don't have to turn all the time.
It's like when I play Lego Dimensions. And this is also how I drive.
No one knows how far the rivers go. No one's ever mapped them. Not even the robots. Or, if they did, they aren't telling.
It won't let you hit the...
The rocks, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Either river ahead leads to our destination from here, Aaliyah. So either way, you can go. Whichever way you choose.
I choose to meander wildly.
They really didn't like Iox on Marzi. Nope, you missed the turning.
I did?
Yep. You gotta pay attention to where the...
I can't do so many things at the same time.
I'm reading. So turn right, turn right, turn right! That's where I gotta be your navigator. Don't hit the rock.
This is why I'm terrible at Among Us.
Don't hit the rock!
It won't let me hit the rock. Come
Pretty
down.
sure to let you hit the rock. Oh, hello. To the left. Olivia to suggest the Eyelight Moon should be in this vicinity.
Cool.
So it's slow down. You can go to the... So I guess scan or something? View possible search locations. So press the touchpad. So yeah. I know enough to find the site. So click that. Oops, sorry, no. X. No. Circle. And then press X while you're over the Eyelight Moon. You press the touchpad again? I'm confused. Because it... So I guess you just have to keep going in that direction. Sorry. So you're going the right way. I thought you could specifically plug. There's a rock up ahead. What have we found? Okay. So we just had to keep going.
That was exciting.
Above the crystal moon. Why would anyone come to a lonely spot like this? Excuse me.
I feel I make our streams a lot more interesting.
We have arrived, Aaliyah. The moon below us is rich in purple iolite crystals, but there's no surface flow. We cannot land the ship.
What do you think? Remember must have,
Remember must have gone down somehow. Indeed. Most likely he used the hopper. We might do the same.
Why you don't early? Hopper? Yeah?
Yeah.
Why you don't early say robot?
Hopper? The Nightingale is fitted with a hopper, of course, for instantaneous travel.
How does it work?
Yeah. How does it work? There's a source.
It feels like the music got louder.
The source fires at a subject and casts it into the hopper's eye. The eye refracts the signal. It is focused and reconstituted. Okay.
Is it safe?
Yeah.
I think like it doesn't move us too.
Not really, Aaliyah, no. This moon does not have any air. I will have to go down alone. If there's no air...
If there's no air?
Yeah. If there's no air, how did Remba go down without a robot? It would have been impossible.
Oh.
But Remba was a roboticist, Aaliyah. He must have had a robot with him,
I think this will be an important point.
despite what the professor told us. Oh yeah, she did say there was no robot. Please wait here. Just don't take too long. Well, I like that the robot has like this ghostly...
Oh?
Like it has a
the physical
body, part?
Right?
Later,
Yeah.
the robot was gone,
but then it also has like ghostly
and
hands
I
and head.
was alone in the dark.
That's a scary video game.
Question?
Yeah. What were you up to, Renba? If you didn't find robots on Marcy, what did you find? If I flew away now, I could be rid of that thing. Why is everyone so mean to the robot? I mean, he is a sassy sumbitch, but still. Oh, he's back. Aaliyah! Oh. I found something, Aaliyah. A tool chest? Oh, reply first. This is Janiki's? The probability is high. I believe the moon below us was once a quarry. But this box is no artifact. Question. Renba hid this box down there? It was a superb hiding place. But whether it was Renba's doing or not, I could not say. You better not have damaged it.
Why are you so snarky to
It
each
appears
other?
intact to me, Aaliyah. I hope there isn't a snake in here. The robot goes away. At the mention of a snake, the robot, please. A roll of cloth?
Reach inside?
Question first, yeah. Why would Rembo hide something like this? He must have had a reason, Aaliyah. His choice of hiding place was extreme.
Reach inside.
Thick fabric. Janiki, what is this? Some kind of robe? But it's hundreds of years old. And there's something stitched along the belt. Tiny characters picked out in a darker thread. Okay.
Okay.
Something new. It's a purple robe. More words I don't know. So related to Empress and Holy.
Guardians?
Light. Let's see. We overseers. Let's see what the other words might be.
Pilgrims, citizens,
Weaker, quicker.
Okay, so buried has the same.
Yeah. It has one of the same, and then the rest of them are.
And then this
Holy
one has
goddess.
similar signs to holy.
And
so,
goddess.
And goddess. Pilgrims? Right? Okay, maybe pilgrims?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. This one goddess. Pray.
Pray.
So pilgrims pray. We pilgrims pray?
We.
Because guardian.
Like I wonder, right? Because I'm honestly not sure if these are supposed to form like sentences that make sense in English, or for example, like is this word supposed to be like, for example, guardians, and then the full sentence is pilgrims pray to guardians, right?
Oh.
But because it's a
Yeah.
different language, the syntax and the grammar might be different, right? So I honestly don't know, because before when we did the brooch, right, it was like friend beloved, and that doesn't make sense, right? That was our initial thought, but that doesn't make sense in English.
Okay.
It would be beloved friend. So I'm not sure, right? Is it supposed to have, when we translate, is it supposed to have grammar and syntax that makes sense in English or not?
I think game wise it would make sense to have grammar and syntax in English. So let's try and go with that first.
Sure.
Yeah. I think this is pray because it has
Yeah.
holy and goddess, and then
And buried.
yeah. And this one
Same.
it has and buried.
So to me, I mean, to me, the more religious words make sense.
This one, what do you think? Guardians like
I mean, because
the
it's
overseas.
empress.
Holy.
Yeah, overseers or guardians make the most sense. We doesn't make sense to me here.
Let me see.
I don't think it's overseers. I think it's guardians.
Okay, I agree.
Overseers is a more negative. Yeah.
Guardians. O to click, is it?
X.
Oh,
So
X,
you have to like,
Guardians.
and then move it. There you go, and then press X again.
Pilgrims?
Yeah, this one I think. Oops.
Oops.
That one I think is pilgrims.
And pray?
Pray. Yeah.
Oops.
Press O. Circle.
Oh.
Oh.
Oops, what did I do?
It's okay. Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Now let's see.
You do it again?
No, it's just.
Oh, it's like a hint.
Yeah. It's just telling us this is what we saw
Okay.
before. Yeah.
Fiddly the controls.
Yeah, a little bit.
Pray, right?
Yeah.
Because like when I pushed it, right?
Yeah.
It went. Okay. Review?
Continue. Review means
Okay.
you go back to try and
Guardians, pilgrims, pray.
pray. Yeah. Guardians, pilgrims, pray.
Were you a pilgrim? Which one?
But the question is, why did Remba hide this?
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's more in here. This is a wooden sculpture marked with the eagle and sun. It's beautifully preserved.
The robot has like
Yeah.
what?
This looks like some kind of hippo. Evidently, it is probably a pig. It would seem to be inscribed, Aaliyah. More
Another
words.
one.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, this seems important. Is that a single word?
So
Most likely not.
it had the same one as the goddess.
Ancient
and-
scribes didn't always trouble to put in their spaces. I don't think they expected their writing to be read.
Yeah. So gods.
Gods? Hold on.
Mm. Buried. Waters. Guardian. So it's gods.
Yeah, gods is definitely
Guardians
goes
is
up
the
there.
last tree,
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
and
Something in the middle is
mm,
part of it looks like, but there's also that one
yeah.
that we don't know what it is.
yeah.
So gods, yeah, put gods in there. Yep.
Okay.
And then
And this
guardians,
one,
right?
Guardians, yeah.
and then we have one in the middle that we don't know yet. Wait.
Oh, I don't like how it blocks the
Yeah.
game. What did it say? Gods.
I'm feeling good about the translation for gods, but my translation of guardians doesn't feel right. So it's not guardians.
Okay.
Okay.
So
But gods is correct. You see
Okay.
how it had the tick? Yeah.
so. Okay.
Okay, so now I think. Okay, so hold on.
Go
So
ahead.
now we can
I'm
go
gonna munch on
here
something.
and then view the related words. Hey, no, not this one. Oh, guardians, right? This is the one. This one. Hey, no, this one. Now to work out what the other words mean. Yeah, okay. So it had light. The other one had light before, but not masters or us. So I think this must be light. Bless, protect, offer. God's bless light or protect
Offer
light?
light.
Offer light? Offer. Okay.
Like Prometheus. Fine.
Give light. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because it says this. I give better. All right. Let's go with. Whoops. Let's go with offer. Gods offer light? I could see what Huang thinks when I get back to Iox.
Because if they're protecting the light, right, it means that they're keeping it from the humans almost,
I
maybe?
think this comes from the same side as the robe. Having another artifact should help us find the place. But that's not all. There's also a metal container with iron edging.
How deep is that trunk?
How did Remba get his hands on all this? No inscription on the hinge. A shame, it's empty. Still, I don't think this is from the same place or period as that sculpture or the robe. In fact, I don't think we've seen anything equivalent to this container before.
Sculpture is fashioned.
So it must have originated on a site that's undocumented. So are these leads, or are these things what Remba was after? Are these things what Remba was after? Just wait, Aaliyah. I will consider the matter. Sir, was hoarding artifacts. Can you work out where the robe originated?
Can you work out where the robe
Yeah.
originated? Yeah.
I fear so. It is not a good location, Aaliyah. Professor Miari was keen that we found Master Renba. And I am sure Master Renba is equally keen to be found.
Show me where he went. I wonder what happens if you pick to go back to blocks.
Show me where he went, Six. I'm not exactly certain, but I believe Renba traveled far from home, into the eye of the cyclones. Okay.
Okay.
So now we'll get
Interesting.
the option to change again. Or to plot a course again.
Eye of the Cyclones.
Is there still more to find? And is Renba waiting to be found?
Mm.
So so we can go to the Eye of the Cyclones. Oops.
Do you want to go to Renaki?
Janiki Renba found something, possibly deep in the swirling waters of the Cyclones. Is there still more to find? And is Renba waiting to be found? I could find this site. So
Okay.
Renaki isn't orange, which means we're not supposed to go there yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was reading that this game would take about 18 to 22 hours to play.
Okay.
And once you finish, you can actually just play in story mode.
Ah. So I think we should go to the Eye of the Cyclones. We might as well
Okay.
just keep going. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, let's finish the main story
Yeah.
first, then we can do side quests later.
It looks like we're gonna have to go in a loop. I will take the controls.
Boo! It's less fun. I make our streams more exciting.
Sailing to the Eye of the Cyclones. Ooh. Rembo really want to hide what he found in that box of his. Oh shit, it's fast. Oh my god. I wonder why. Whoa! Hold on, Six. I cannot hold on, Aaliyah.
Does he have no hands?
We're in one piece. Oh shit.
Ship sail lets you be a little bit more
Yeah,
bird-like.
a little bit faster, but I'm already pretty fast. We appear to be. Oh crap! Oh my god!
I should totally be doing this.
This whole area is wild.
I'm just saying.
We better check the hole when we next land. Okay, got a bit slower. Ooh, rocks, rocks.
You can't actually hit
Ah!
the rock.
I almost hit
Can
that
you?
one. Go straight on here, Leah.
You should try hit a rock.
I'm not gonna hit a rock.
Just see what happens when
No,
you
I
hit
don't.
a rock.
I don't want.
Boo.
Crash. Crashing is never good.
Crashing is exciting. Maybe you unlock something.
We're not through it yet.
Oh,
Oh my god. Alright, let me try and crash.
see?
Since you insist. Let's
You
hope that
can't
was the
crash.
way we wanted to go.
They won't let you crash.
Oh, you're right. They won't let
Yeah.
me. Oh, go that way, go that way, go that way. Thank you. Yeah, you're right. They won't
Yeah,
let
they
me
won't let you
crash.
crash. That's why, like, honestly, if I could crash, I would have crashed many times. Question.
How does such a fine robe come to be from somewhere like this? Vicinity of the Eye of the Cyclones.
Oh, it's cyclones, right.
From the center of a hurricane? Whoa. Whoa. That robe was no doubt made somewhere else, Aaliyah.
Even watching it makes me a little.
Oh, fuck. So we have to go... So there's going to be a bunch of paths. There's a bunch of paths up ahead, but basically we got to go straight-ish.
Do you see the windingness?
Yeah, that's what I mean. We may need to lay here for some time, so it's slowed down a lot in here because now we're in the eye. I believe the Eye of the Cyclones is close at hand. It is. Very. I cannot see which way to turn at this branch, Aaliyah. You'll have to choose one and explore. We did already. That should be it right there. That looks important. I see it. There's something up ahead. A moon? There is air, but no upriver, Aaliyah.
What does that
We
mean?
will need to leave the ship here and hop her down.
Ooh.
Please do not be alarmed.
I thought she couldn't
It
hop
is
her.
quite safe. No, she could. The other one she couldn't because there was
there's
no
no
air.
air.
Yeah. It's just, basically it's a transporter, right? It's a Star Trek transporter. The Eye of the Cyclones. Will Remba be waiting for us here in the center of the storm?
No, I don't think so, because the game is only like an hour in.
Yeah.
The hopper fired, and for a moment I was gone. Not aboard the Nightingale, not on the moon beneath. It could have been a heartbeat or an hour.
That's kind of creepy. You just haven't. You just
Please,
don't know.
Yeah.
I
like,
didn't
fall
feel the
asleep.
cold until I reappeared.
You just cease to exist while it's a pile of rocks, Leah, smashed together by the waters. It seems Juniki had a taste for places like this. I have a feeling about this one. You said the last one would be empty too. I wonder why. I have a feeling about this one? I have a feeling about this one. Whatever Remba was after, we're close.
Well, maybe she continues the journey with Remba?
I hope he will be grateful when we find him. We are taking considerable risk. This way.
Was this where
question?
we were when we started? Question? Yeah.
No, I don't think. Oh, maybe actually. Do you
Yeah,
think we
'cause
will
it
find
was-
him?
Yeah.
I prefer to believe that we will. I would like to meet him again. I do not remember him well, but I bear him no ill will.
Because when we started, she was on sand.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Hmm.
Perhaps Remba's waiting for us just around this corner. We can hopper him back to the Nightingale, and this chapter of my life will be done.
She's the eyeing through.
Yeah, perhaps. We can only hope. Oh, there's a tree. Oh, yeah, it looks similar. Hold it. 6. What's that?
Is it a house?
Here,
It is
That
a
looks
house.
familiar.
in the middle of the hurricane, there was a house. It was fine. Tucked in below the overhanging rock. Wooden beams, mud brick walls, shutters. Large enough for 2 families to argue over. It would have been measly on Iox and grand on Elbereth. But here, it was impossible.
Someone built this? Buildings do not occur naturally, Aaliyah. Thanks.
Sigh.
How did Janiki find it? I hope we can ask him, Aaliyah. So are robots capable of hope? Certainly. We calculate odds, of course. But even the most unlikely outcomes must always eventually occur. Hope is a mathematical certainty. That's an interesting way of looking at it. I like that, yeah. I like it too. The mathematics does not care whether you like it or not, mistress. Yes. I was playing you a compliment.
Okay.
Do I have to walk through here? Can I walk through here?
It's a tiny hole.
Blocked with rubble and ruin. Oh, so no, I can't. This whole place must be slowly peeling away from the cliff. Perhaps you might forego going inside? So what should I do?
You could find
Just go back to
another-
Iox and say we got so far, then we gave up? You don't think she'd send us right back here?
Go find another entrance.
I do not think Professor Miari wants you to sprain your ankle, mistress. I don't think Miari cares about my ankle. And besides, you can always copper me back to the ship. It's true.
Why can't the robot go in?
Some kind of structure.
Why can't the robot hopper inside the house?
There's a plinth inside. It looks like a shrine. It might help me date this place. Figure out what it's supposed to be. I could vault over the wall here. Yeah, I know you can. Please, mistress. The floor beyond would only give way beneath you. Well, the floor looks like stone to me, 6. So it is heavy and more likely to fall. That's not how Do you see any other way in? No, neither do I. Maybe that's what happened to Renba.
He fell.
He fell through a hole in the floor. The robot does not look happy. There was something else over here. There was smoke. See? Is that smoke? Is that smoke? That is definitely smoke. Oh, Renba. That's your ship, isn't it? How could they see it explode way over there? It must be Renba.
And
We
when
thought
did
he'd
it
blown
explode?
himself up. Or crashed. That's a bit, yeah, it's a bit weird. Alright, we're gonna clamber over. Here goes. Ooh. Alright, you're fine. The floor seems sound enough. 6? Did 6 hop her back? Where did the robot go? Look at this place, Aaliyah. Protect yourself. No one would live here. They couldn't.
The ghosts were still here, cooking, reading, doing whatever ghosts do. The house was empty, but it hadn't been abandoned.
Question?
Why build something as big as this out here? Who was it for? Is there, oh, it's a staircase. Oh, mistress! Evidently it is good to see you intact, mistress. Evidently. How'd you get down from that arch? Or I thought you'd abandoned me.
How did you get there?
How did you get down from that arch? I could not climb over the wall, so I drove myself off the cliff edge. Once I had dug myself out of the sand, I found a door.
This robot is...
And are you in one piece? Evidently, mistress. Evidently. The smoke must be Renba. We thought he'd blown himself up. Or crashed. Why do we think he blew himself up? Why do we think somebody else blew him up? I'm just curious.
So, when the villager on the other planet, right,
Yeah.
said that they saw something explode?
Oh,
Yeah, but
like how
when,
far away was that? Yeah.
And when was it, right? And why would it still be smoky now?
This looks interesting, yeah. Beautifully made. Much nicer than everything else here. I estimate it to be hollow, mistress.
Can you open it? Oh, there's something
Oh,
scrapped.
shit, yeah, I saw that. Can you open it? I'll get to the inscription as well, don't worry. Not locked, mistress. What's
That's
this?
a strange position for the robot.
That's fine. And I lack fingers for leverage.
So the light is light. It's not like corporeal.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have fingers.
You don't have an attachment for Brian?
Try for myself.
Oh, sorry. Something you can stick into your arm sockets? My first robot had those. Perhaps I could find something on the ship.
Maybe there's something around here I can use.
Yeah. A crumpled blanket. Someone curled up here by the fire to keep warm. Someone died here, mistress.
You sure?
Oh, sorry, shit. I accidentally hit Remba. Sorry. Remba? No. Whoever died here died scores of years ago. The lack of moisture on this moon has preserved the traces. But they are old. Okay. You're sure? The evidence is minor, but significant. A person lay on the floor here for some time after death. So where are the bones? The person who lay in state here was only removed recently. Ah. Are you saying Janiki took them? What remained of them? Someone did.
And they found the body.
That's horrid. Why would he do that? I am unsure, mistress.
He's
Something must have led him to this place.
If he's a roboticist,
There
maybe
must have been
he
something
needed
here that he needed. Yeah, maybe. Out of bones.
Mm.
That's even more horrid. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, he stood up for a while there. For a second there, he stood up to his full
He's a
height.
creepy robot too.
Ooh, there's an inscription up here. More symbols. Oh, water, goddess, and 2 other words that we don't know yet. Hearth. I know one of these words. I'll have to guess the other 3. Empress holy pray. Loves, looks, sails, blesses. Water goddess blesses. Fire harvest. Oops. The grouping looks a little like my word for emperor. Fire harvest field. Huh. Does it look like emperor?
Go back to the last one. This one looks similar to pray. So bless?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Blesses.
Blesses, yeah.
Goddess blesses.
Fire harvest. The water goddess would have blessed fire. We're pretty sure that is water because it told us before that we had done the water goddess, and we know that one is goddess in the there because it wouldn't even let us change that one.
Blesses.
Harvest field I guess, or harvest the water like a water goddess. That would make sense, right? What else could this be, by the way? Light snake, death light snake. Okay, no, I'm pretty sure it's water.
Okay, so can we see water again? So water is okay, and then the last one. Okay, so only the middle changes.
Yeah.
Right.
So it could be fire, I guess, but I don't think so. Because why would a water goddess bless fire, right? It must be harvest or field. Like that, to me, that makes sense. Like a water goddess would, like you would want a water goddess for your harvest or your field, right? Because that's where you get your food from.
I will pick harvest just because the thing looks like plants or wheat or something.
Alright. Does water goddess bless his harvest make sense? The water goddess from Marzi? Is this place directly connected to Marzi then? We didn't see any shrine houses in Marzi like the one here. Not even small ones. An older custom, perhaps. Ajax does not permit shrines, mistress.
That sounds like a...
Yeah, Ajax would no doubt remove the Mersian statue if they could work out how to shift it. Perhaps. Perhaps even Ajax does not meddle with the goddess of water when she watches over a prosperous farm. I wonder what makes farmers ship whole tree trunks out here to build a mansion in the middle of a hurricane. Okay. So hold on, there was symbols on the lid, that's it. Might be a clue as to what's inside. Ooh, that's very different. Buried holy water. I don't think it's...
If that's buried, right, with the accent thing, then I would pick this as treasures.
What is... Oh, because it's got the... Yeah, okay. Knee of home... I think this is... Oops. These glyphs resemble my translation for bless. Does it? I guess. But I would assume this is of. Treasures of...
The next one?
Here, great, enormous, tiny. Great, I think. Truth, force, value, happiness. Treasures of great value?
Yes, yeah.
Makes sense to me, right?
Yeah.
Oops. Treasures of great.
Hey, Eugene.
Hey, Eugene. Value. Makes sense to me. Treasures of great value?
Capitalism.
Miari will be most excited by this find, mistress. Whatever proves to be inside. That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's a reliquary.
That's a reliquary.
A place to put your belongings when you die.
Oh.
The idea is you get them back when you return. Do people often return from death, mistress?
Yes.
The loop says everyone returns from death, so long as their soul gets back to the rivers. It must be their religion. And what do you believe, mistress?
Nobody knows the history of the nebula?
Nobody knows the history of the nebula. If everyone who dies comes back, why don't they know? Perhaps you require more evidence. Can I lift off this lid? Let's see if I can shift it. Curses. So I think I have to find a tool or something. I can't even get my fingers into the lid. Yeah.
He said
Get a
just
crowbar
now.
from the ship, Six.
Oh, he can teleport.
You must have something that can snap it open. Yeah. I'll wait here. I will return shortly, mistress.
You can't teleport? Okay.
It's gone. We can look around while we wait for him to come back. What's in this room? Could have been here. This is where he came from.
Ooh, axes.
Axes. If it comes to it, I could chop the coffer in half, I suppose. But I'd probably smash whatever's inside. Yeah, that's true. I should look for something less blunt. Or wait for Six to come back.
What's that?
Yeah. The house has been built right up against the rock face. Must have been cold here. Whoever lived in this place would have kept their fire burning constantly. Wonder what they did for wood. A workbench.
It's a lot of axes.
Whoever lived here would have needed to be self-sufficient. I wonder if I can find anything around here to open the coffer with. No, that's what I'm doing. Before Six gets back. I'm doing that.
After the dead air of the house, it was good to see the sky again.
You can just walk back in.
Mistress,
So it's okay.
I
Oh,
am back. Hey. Although I really must stop throwing myself off that rock. Did you find a crowbar? I did, mistress. I also took a moment to inform Professor Miari where we are. She was most interested to hear Renba's discovery of this place.
did you tell her what else we found? Okay, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So I guess, do we want to have a antagonistic relationship with Mayari? What do you think?
I don't think. Well, don't
Because-
damage it.
Because the
I-
choices are always like a
Yeah.
little antagonistic towards her.
Did you hear me? Done, mistress. No. And mistress, you really should come and see what's in here.
Ooh,
He has a happy face.
which is even creepier than his sad
Let's
face.
see then. Oh, what's this? A glint above the door. Oh, I think that was the thing. There's something up here. A blade?
Oh, she could have used
Yeah.
that.
A dagger. A little corroded but beautifully crafted. Does it have a... and with an eagle and sun on the hilt. Aha!
Mm.
On it there's something carved. Of course there is. I can barely make the letters out. They're so small.
Use your glasses.
Oh. I'm going to have to guess the whole thing. Why? Oh, oops. This word is somewhat like my word for buried.
It is
It
not.
is? I mean, I guess
except
because
it
it's
has
got the X.
yeah.
Yeah. But why is this as? It was of before. As robots build.
Maybe where you put it in like a form matters.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
It can be like a comma or an apostrophe or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this XX cannot. It's like a negative, right?
Mm,
I mean,
mm.
I am literally guessing, right? But a
Mm.
pictogram usually something like that.
Guess so.
As
Okay.
robots cannot let light our light.
Hmm.
As robots cannot let light.
Be light. There's no B.
There's no B.
As robots.
Cannot. R doesn't make sense. But again, I'm not sure if this is supposed to read
What is the first one? Can we change it?
home removed knee.
Oh?
Yeah. I don't think so. I think as is correct. So we had it at of before when we did the treasures of.
Hmm. Is this not robots then?
So this was the buried robots, right? This was
Mm.
the Empress buries robots. So
As
maybe it's powers or something.
metals cannot let light. As powers cannot let light. Hmm.
Let for now.
Yeah.
We'll do for now.
Really? That's terrible. Leah?
So I think as we find more stuff, right,
Mm.
we will. Let's see.
And there it was, just lying there. The greatest treasure I
Whoa.
ever found.
This is very intriguing, Eugene. 6. Look at this.
From inside the coffer, from the distant past of the nebula's once great empire.
Incredible.
It was a crown.
Ooh. It's got that same iolite.
Mm.
Yeah. The eagle and sun motif. What's this crown doing out here? Should I put it on? The eagle and sun motif. Yeah.
I would have picked it and put it on.
The eagle and sun motif. Just like Janiki's brooch.
And
The
on the
mark
dagger.
of the empire. Could this be the crown of Iox itself?
What's the crown doing out here? She wants to put it on.
She really wants to put it on. What's this crown doing out here? Did someone steal it? Was this a seat of power in the empire? Did Janiki bring it here and hide it?
Wow, I want to know all.
Was this? I'll do the middle one, the
Okay.
X. Yeah. Was this a seat of power in the empire? This place? It doesn't seem possible. There's something written along the rim. Of course there is. Ooh. Oh, those are some new pictograms. I've not encountered any of these words anywhere else, but I can still make some guesses. Wood. Okay. So it's related to, sorry, it was related to blesses holy treasures, okay? Sort of. I guess blesses, it has that same, yeah. Treasures, pilgrims, water.
Rivers,
Rivers?
I think.
Yeah.
Rivers.
Okay. I think you're right. I think this would be
rivers.
rivers. Yeah.
Path.
I like rivers.
Yeah, we picked the third one on top for water. This makes sense to be rivers. I think.
Sorry, what was the first one? Wood on rivers of light,
Babylon.
knowledge.
Well, light is the next one already.
Oh yes, so not light, knowledge then. And this is just
Eyeballs.
wow. I mean, we have to make a
Okay.
guess, otherwise it won't let us go. So I think knowledge. Oh, death. Something death. No, it has to be knowledge.
Okay, because there's treasures there that we picked that has
Yeah.
the tree, so I will pick knowledge too.
Yeah. I think this one's on or toward.
Okay.
So toward rivers of knowledge, light, sail, endure, endure forever.
Can try, because the circle is like the sign of infinity, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, good, good.
I could be a linguist.
So toward rivers, on rivers of knowledge, light, endure forever.
Does it look like it's on something or is it toward something?
It looks like a man peeing.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Okay, pick whichever one you on rivers.
On rivers. Oh, hold on. Yeah, because this is a crown, right? So you wouldn't
Yeah.
be going towards something. You would be of whatever.
On rivers of knowledge,
Rivers of knowledge, light,
endure forever.
endure forever. Okay. Yep. Oops. Oops, sorry. Can I just... There we go. Continue.
Should be like that'll do, pig.
Oh.
Ouch.
Is this crown what Miari wanted us to find? Is this why she sent us out here looking? Renba too, perhaps? Mistress. I will have to tell her, mistress. Her motives hardly matter. I mean, her motives matter to me. 6. We've been in this room.
You should climb up because 6 can go with you. There's the door that you can exit, but I just guess that goes outside.
The building won't actually cave in on us, will it? I cannot guarantee that, mistress. It was made by farmers. Whoa! What's with the shade on farmers, man? I wonder if this door is jammed. Or if it might simply open. Okay, good. A painting. Look at this. Swirls and flows. These are rivers. Oh, they mapped the...
Do you see the? Do you see the circle?
Yeah.
In the middle?
The detail. Who lived here? Yeah.
This
Who
like
drew
the-
this? Yeah, yeah. These look at the rivers of the of Ghost's Wake, but no one goes to Ghost's Wake. Ah, so it's a new thing. Is there an inscription? It seems so. Ah, this is one of those where the words, there are multiple words. This one is a phrase run together. Okay. Do we even have enough? None of the... I mean, just this one, just of. And then it would separate the two.
Yeah.
The rest, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it won't fit for sure, so
Yeah.
only off.
Oops. Yeah, only of. Yeah, and then it's just 2 words. Something of something. That little tick mark is definitely of. Aha!
Yay!
Yay! So, let's see now.
Loops, strings, stars.
It looks closer to treasures. It's just
Yeah.
missing that last bit.
Yeah.
So stars, strengths, mines, mines of Moria. This one looks like offer without the big beginning. But offer might be wrong, right?
Yeah.
What else could offer be? Sorry, let me just take a look.
God's offer light. There's God's protect light.
Protect.
God's bless light. Tell or bless.
If it was protect, would anything there make sense? Minds of. Yeah. Come on.
I don't like it when it does that.
Yeah.
It breaks my
Yeah.
concentration.
Minds. You would protect a home.
Well, just now he made a point that someone died here, right? Do you think it could be death?
Maybe minds of death. I mean, it's possible, right? But then, like, because this word means protect. Sorry, offer. We have it currently. It could be protect.
Yeah.
And would you offer or protect death? I honestly don't know. Like, I don't know enough about this culture to.
Well, that presumes that it's correct lah. What we guessed previously.
What was the first word again?
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Strength, stars, loops, and it's close to what we think is treasures. What else could treasures be? Wait, that was the box. Wins life.
Lines? Why would it be lines?
Yeah, lines is weird, but life is possible.
It doesn't have people-looking things, so.
Yeah. Although I mean, like that could be a person. The one all the way on the right hand side. It's possible. But then I don't know how a person would be here, right? Like how life. Which of these would be life, right? So I think treasure is still correct.
Okay.
In which case, mines make sense. Stars make sense because you could get treasures from stars. You know, last time people thought that in human history. Stars, mines of
Peace.
peace. All right. Stars then?
Guess so.
Yeah.
At some point they will have to tell us, like, because if not, then we just get more and more wrong.
Yeah.
There's definitely a map.
But that is also, yeah. Because this is a map. This is definitely a map. But not of this place. Somewhere else. So that's also why stars make sense, because this is a map. So if you press up, we can just see all the stuff that we've found so far. All the inscriptions. And then we can try and change things if it makes, you know. But we've only figured out 2 words so far.
Of and
gods or goddesses, yeah. No wait, what do you do? Go back. We're not traveling yet. There's other things to see. We're not going anywhere. We can't go outside here. I could slip through here. Oh, we haven't got up. Are you always this adventurous, mistress? I am finding it quite exhausting. Be right back. Yeah, we have to go upstairs.
In the yard behind the house, there were tools. Plots of earth, washing hung out to dry. It was like the owner had slipped inside for a quick rucker before they came back to chop more wood.
I don't know what rucker means. Food.
Someone had been building a life on this miserable rock.
Yeah. Garden beds. Something must have been able to grow here once. Though I can't see how. I don't think Janiki found the crown. So why did he come here if not for the crown? Why don't you think he found the crown?
Yeah, it's such an obvious place. It would make more sense that he hit the crown.
Yeah. And how old is this cloth? Bone dry. There's something in the back. But what is this place? A mansion. Why build a mansion here? It's definitely not barracks. There's nothing here.
There might be stuff underneath.
But there's something over here.
Looks
Some
like
kind of marker.
Looks like a gravestone.
Yeah. Some kind of marker. Definitely isn't natural.
Something's hanging.
Something here. A necklace. Uh-huh. What are these things?
Shells. Looks like
Yeah,
shells.
yeah, they do look like shells. Flat beads, ceramic, I'm not sure. But I'm taking it because I've learned nothing from playing Tomb Raider games. The sticks are all but petrified. It can't even rot out here. But there's something cut into it. Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Why is that allow? Have we encountered that before? Marker of lash sticks. Let me think. Allow. Silent, joyful, greed, strong. Into, in, before, and. Time, guarding, darkness, death.
Allow. If it's not allow.
Where did, I mean, that just seemed to pop up. Like, we have nothing, and I don't
We
think we've
did.
ever
We did
used
just
it.
now. We
Did
did.
we?
Yeah, we
Oh,
did.
okay.
I remember because like a Chinese.
I wonder how come it doesn't show up there.
Mm.
Yeah, the rest of them like have related words, but this one doesn't. I don't know that I don't know that we've encountered anything like this before. I don't know.
Allow this stroke up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We did, is it?
Allow. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I remember.
I wonder why it doesn't show up at the top.
Mm.
Weird. So allow. Silent, joyful, greet, strong. And time, garden, darkness, death.
Well, this is very obviously a grave.
Yeah, this to me
Yeah.
this is like a grave. So silence
So
and darkness. Silent and darkness. I mean, that would be depending on what their view of death is, right?
maybe we pick the last one first. I think that's the one that was set the.
Cannot peace water. So that X to me does seem like a negative thing, right? Like if we're
Yeah.
going pictographically.
Because death?
Death?
I would think so. Death?
Yeah, because it's got that same symbol as peace, and death is peaceful if nothing else. Like once you are dead, right? Yeah, death. This one has the bit from pray, the bit from great and holy.
Greet death?
Greet. Well, there's something in the middle, huh?
Greet before death.
Allow something in something. Allow joy in death. Allow.
Well, that depends on whether that's actually allowed.
Yeah.
Be joyful
in death. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Because great and holy are up there.
Mm.
Be joyful in death.
Mm. It makes sense for a
Yeah.
tombstone. I feel we are geniuses. This
This
is a grave.
Yeah. Oh shit! Should have done a remark. I wonder if whoever dug that grave believed in the loop like they do on Iox. The Loopists say that to be reborn, a soul must return to the rivers. Burying someone prevents them from coming back. It's the worst thing you can do to your enemies. Oh.
Oh, so the rivers are real. Like they
It's
toss
it's the yeah.
Oh, they toss in the solar system rivers.
Yeah, the nebula rivers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, we might be wrong on so many of these words.
Yeah.
We've literally only confirmed 2 of them.
No, we're fine.
So someone died here,
Maybe many
and someone
people
else
died here.
buried them, but not Renba. The wood is far older than that. All right, I guess we'll go back in there. I think that's all we were meant to find out here. Was the grave. I'm coming back 6. All right, let's go up. You found a grave, mistress? I did. How did you know? You insist on talking to yourself, mistress. I assume it has been some time since your last robot.
That's gameplay.
So who is buried outside then? Whoever owned this place first, perhaps, before it was taken from them. Oh.
Yeah. Also, why would you bury someone and then put like a marker there if it's like an enemy or something?
Yeah.
Right.
I wonder. But we're gonna go upstairs real quick because I think there was another room. I'll wait for you down here, mistress. Yeah, I know. I cannot climb stairs. You're like a Dalek.
Until they can.
So we can't go in this one because that's where the rocks and stuff were. But there is... Oh. Locked. Yeah, okay. Or blocked. Yeah, because we saw the Or both.
Maybe it's zombies.
We saw the rocks. We saw the rocks.
There are no zombies in this game.
Wait.
Just
What's this
FYI.
room? Yeah, there's no. What's this room? I know there's no zombies in this game.
Just in case you didn't know. Cheese.
A rough bed.
An inscription.
Wait. There's an inscription here. It's old, barely visible. Scratched into the plaster, was it? Ooh,
Oh.
those are some long ass words. Okay.
Oh.
Empress and light.
I will pick Guardian.
Blesses. That is a long ass word. Bright show fear.
What did we pick just now for this one? It was death, right? So death.
Yeah, death. That's the one there. So yeah, death is there in the middle,
Mm.
and then there's other stuff. Fear, I guess.
I also think fear.
Death goddess pray.
So this is something. Oh, how come you can pick goddess again?
I don't know. Stranger, maybe? I fear stranger?
No, I feel like this is linked to the goddess because it has the first one. But then this one
But
also
it's
has
separated,
the same,
right? It just has
yeah.
the one. So I think that one symbol just means like person, or
Oh.
you know what I mean?
Because this one also has the same lightning on a wave symbol as death.
Right. So like I'm literally making the shit up as I go along, right? But like that first loopy one with the two legs, I think to me that kind of just means like a person of some kind, right? So when you have that other one, then it's goddess because that little bit is more about holiness and greatness or something, right? And then but there's a little X there as well, which we've talked about it being something of a negative, right?
Okay.
And so a stranger, and then the death, a stranger can cause death. It's something to fear. You don't know this person. You don't know what their intentions are.
Yeah. It's interesting because beloved
Yeah.
is also. What was the first one again? So if it.
So again, that first symbol to me means like person or
So if this is I,
yeah.
it's a lot of text for I. I fear
Well,
death.
because I can be also me, can be myself, right? Like depending on how the syntax of this works. So I fear because this also has the X, and actually it has death right there, right?
Yeah.
If that is death, it has that right in there.
I fear.
And then I fear, and it can't be death because death. We have death. At least we think we have death.
Isn't that a sign that it's not?
Not necessarily, because it also has goddess, and we know that is goddess. That one up there, yeah. That's one of the two words we know for sure already.
So it's either this. It's either this one, like to me, right? The middle one becomes more important. Then it would decide what the last one is. Yeah. If it's I show fear, I write fear.
No, because fear.
I fear.
So fear only makes sense with stranger and death to me.
Yeah.
And we know it's not goddess because goddess is up there already. We know it's not goddess.
Okay.
And beloved doesn't make sense with fear, right? Beloved doesn't really make sense with any of these words, honestly.
Show beloved itself. Show beloved. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay. Should we try? What was it?
I fear stranger.
I fear stranger. That's weird. Like contextually, I'm not sure.
It was scratched next to the bed, so maybe this person was the one who was dying, or because right there's an enemy.
Yeah. Good. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's so clever. I fear stranger.
Someone had come here.
Someone coming.
Someone had come here. The angle is interesting too. Scratched by someone lying down. Yeah.
Good job. Okay, we have about 10 minutes left.
Okay. Hardly comfortable. Whoever built this place wasn't worried about making it cozy.
But they were kept prisoner.
Or they were kept prisoner. That's right. This could be a prison as well. Alright, if we go outside, there's going to be we can go upstairs. Let's see what's up here. What is this? It's quite different than the rest of the building. That's true. Some kind of telescope? But the position and the bearings are fixed. The material on this is totally wrong. Is it metal? Rubber? That's weird. If you can't tell the difference between metal and rubber, it's something Orroy might have built. I must remember to ask her about it. And there are scratches on the top here.
Is it an inscription?
Something fitted inside the frame and was removed by force. No.
Oh.
Did you take something, Janiki? But if so, what was this stand? What was the stand meant to hold? There's a lot of questions even in the timeline, right? Like we're not sure. There's something over there. I can't make it out. Looks like wreckage. That confirms it surely. Could be old, of course. But I mean, she's thinking.
Burning,
although it is smoking,
Yeah.
yeah. She thinks it's Janiki's craft.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go in here. Oh, wait. There's something wedged here. A worn stylus made of gold. It looks like something from the Holy Empire. The maker didn't include an inscription along the stem. I think this originates from the moon depicted in the wall mural. This should make its location easier to find. Ah. So I can now visit Elbereth. Okay. Just gonna go in here.
I'm kind of losing track a little bit about with the time periods of things. The empire was a long
time ago. Currently, we're
then
living under the Ioxian
Ioxian
Empire, but there was some great empire beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah. The
So-
Holy Empire, yeah.
She's not an Ioxian native. She was born on Elbereth.
Elbereth.
Right.
Elbereth, yeah, which apparently is like a poor planet.
Okay.
Because she's always talking about how, like, when they got to that one garden world, right? She's like, oh my god, there's so much space and so much food.
And the rice thing. Could
Yeah.
feed a family on Elbereth for like
Yeah.
a week.
We can't get in here.
Oh, you have to go down the stairs.
Yeah, I mean, that's where we came from. But I thought maybe we could pop over something. Because there seems to be something in this room. There's like a table and stuff. Maybe there's nothing to do, actually, but who knows. Oh, yeah, we found the thing and we found the other thing. Just don't look down, Olivia. Why? It's not that
Yes, hi. She'll die on
bad
the
eyes. So we went in there. That's where we came from. Can't go in there.
Climbed up.
So yeah, we're going
Alright.
down. We went in there. Oh. I saw something from the roof. It looked like wreckage from a ship. Mistress, are you saying you climbed up onto the roof of this place? You've missed the point of what I said, Six. Yeah. The point is, Janiki's ship is probably in pieces out there.
The robot is fretting. He's like turning.
Yeah, he keeps turning.
Oh, poor robot.
So, this was, yeah, okay, this is the way out, There's nothing else in here, right? Nothing over there. We did this. Oh, question. Anything hiding in the shadows? Certainly there is.
Hmm?
That's a creepy thing to say, robot. Nothing here. So yeah, it's just outside. About how she started breathing the air. The fresh air. So there is you have collected 3 interesting artifacts here. Also, we have located one new location of interest, the site from the mural.
Thanks for
Suggest we take the
summarizing
crown to Professor Mayari directly. We also must inform her of our theories about Renba. May I activate the hopper now, mistress? No.
No, we're going to see the
Yeah.
wreckage.
Don't hassle me. There must be more to this place. There's literally like a shrine right there. I want to know who lived here and who died here and what happened to Renba.
And what's the wreckage?
And the wreckage, yeah. So a hopper is a teleporter? Oh, a short distance teleporter, mistress. Shouldn't you know that?
Didn't you like come down?
But what is a hopper? I mean, what's inside it?
Souls.
An interconnected mesh of quantium. The quantium creates some kind of field which the subject is passed through and dissected via... Mistress, does it matter?
They don't want to explain in case you infringe on the copyright from Star Trek.
You're happy enough to fire off the hopper? Even if you don't know how it works? Don't you care what it does to us? It appears to work, mistress. I can't argue with that. But there was something up here.
Yeah, can she... Oh, is there an inscription?
A carving, yeah. There's something carved above the door.
Ooh.
All this is important. Lintel.
What's lintel?
The thing above the door.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, knowledge, yeah. Knowledge from... No. Not Not danger. Definitely not danger.
Okay, so just now the map had this the
Yeah.
circle smack in the middle.
Yeah.
Way,
Way, maybe? Yeah.
knowledge my way.
Knowledge my way?
It sounds like a Korean drama title.
What else could knowledge be? Death? It's definitely not death.
Light. It could be light
could
because
be
it's
light,
like rays of
yeah.
sunlight. Light from
Usually over the lintel, you put something positive over
Light.
the lintel.
my death.
Oh, this has the X there as well.
Light. Well,
Light from?
Light from.
Or
right?
sorry, knowledge from
Knowledge from night.
birth?
Knowledge from birth. Well, it could be a baby. It's round like a baby.
Yeah.
You like 2 eyes and a nose.
I don't know, because like there's a lot more loopy in this. There's a lot more loops in this,
Yeah.
right? Like circle symbols as opposed to simply just wavy. Yeah, knowledge from birth. I don't think it's danger or night. Birth or
I
way.
feel like it's way.
Yeah.
But then what would the middle one be? Light.
Knowledge my way. Light my way.
Like my. I mean, yeah,
Oh.
like my way. Yeah.
That makes sense to me. Although, yeah, all right.
It sounds very like.
But it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It does really make sense
Yeah.
to me.
Light my way.
Light my way. Some kind of blessing, maybe. Yeah. Some kind of you said that already.
I don't know why you have to pick what she says when
The
there's only
shrine
thing
was
that she says.
the shrine was built here. Is the stone inside from Marzi? No, mistress. I do not know where it is from, but Marzi does not have stone like that.
So can we actually trust this robot with all the information that he's giving us, given that he belongs to the professor?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't. Oh, channel. Is this channel natural? I don't think it is. Dug out. There must be a wellspring here. A feeble one. One that requires every drop to be used. Water would have run down the channel, right past the house. Imagine having a stream of your own. Not a bad way to live. If you can withstand the soul-crushing loneliness. Someone lived out here. They irrigated the land, prayed. Here, in the eye of the cyclones. Some kind of hermit? Maybe. Yeah, there it is. No, I don't want to go back to the ship. Okay. So can we get to the shrine? Or is, like, how can we cross over the channel? Oh, what's this? Ah, an inscription on the rock. Something carved into the rock here. What the fuck? Oh, okay. So this should give us something. This should confirm something for us. This is the end of the longer line of text.
So we have off.
No, we have rivers.
We have off too.
Yeah. No, it's my. So that one.
Oh yeah.
And then my is here. I think that isn't the word for my. Ah. How about rivers? So what does this say?
Sail?
Sail, rivers, earth? No. From rivers,
Trickle.
trickle? From,
Because she said just now this is it's a water thing, right?
yeah. From rivers, earth? No, sorry, what trickle is it?
Trickle, yeah.
Or flow?
Trickle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same word, sorry. Yeah, rivers. Does from rivers trickle work? There was a tripod up on the roof. Empty now. But it looks like it might have held something else. What kind of something?
I would guess.
A telescope, right? Is what she said when she was up there.
I would pick a transmitter.
Really?
Because she said it's fixed, right?
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I guess. A transmitter. Whoever lived here would have been quite isolated. Another inscription.
You can see so far. Okay.
Okay, well, one of the some of these words I recognize. This one is a fractured piece from an even longer phrase.
Okay, we have forever
Yeah.
and empress.
Emperors? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm certain my translation for emperors
Yes.
is correct now. Yes. Emperors
Emperors.
live forever,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I could still change my mind, but emperors live forever. Emperors here? What were emperors doing out here?
The other one I thought could be emperors watch forever.
According to legend, the last emperor disappeared after Iox fell. He didn't die there with everyone else. Are you suggesting he came here? Oh, wait, the fall of Iox? Aren't we living under the Iox?
Yeah.
Why not? It
I
would
was
explain a few
literally just
things.
thinking that.
Yeah, not least that crown.
Unless it was a monarchy and now it's a democracy.
Oh, so last emperor killed the hermit who lived here. Then the emperor buried them in the dirt. We only know that the emperor outlived them. We don't know there was a murder.
Yeah, so it's possible, right? So the monarchy is gone. Maybe there was a revolution.
That's what you do to your worst enemy.
Oh.
If the emperor was hiding here, perhaps he did not want anyone returning to find him. Oh, because if you let them go into then they could come back and tell people where you are. So 2 people died here. One upstairs, who was buried outside, and then later another by the fire below. 3 people, mistress. Do not forget Renba, assuming he is in fact dead. Okay?
So the River of Death, right? This version of the River of Death, like literally they mean like you go into the river and you are reborn with all your memories intact.
Apparently, yes.
As opposed
that
to
seems
like
to be what they
being
believe.
reincarnated into, interesting.
Oh, we can't go this way. Good.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure there's I want to go take a look at this thing.
It looks like a Jesus thing.
A stone pedestal.
Oh, this thing
There's
inside.
something inside, yeah, with someone in it. She seems familiar.
A local goddess?
She seems familiar. Is it the water
the
goddess?
Water goddess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She seems familiar. It's the same as the statue on Marcy. Yeah. Indeed, mistress. Mistress, you can recognize her by her hat. The figurine, please. We'll come to the simply fashioned. This must be worth something.
This should tell us about.
This should tell us a little bit more about this place. And there's some writing on
Ooh.
it. Hey! It's possibly small. Oh, another one of these. This one is several words. Goddess.
Goddess. Bless.
Bless. Something.
Harvest.
It's a long one, but I think it must say bless.
Yes.
Yes!
It looks like harvest. Looks like a plant growing
Yeah.
up, right?
Which leaves one word to guess.
Plant.
Goddess bless plants. Oops. These symbols resemble my word for flow. Yeah. Oh.
Could it be all?
All maybe? Goddess bless all? That makes sense too, because it can't, it does look like a plant, but it also could be like.
Yeah. Because it would be strange to goddess bless plant.
Yeah. But this was a farmer's place, right? And he had the thing with the water, the channel.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We can try plant and then like.
And
if
change
it's
to
wrong
all later, yeah.
It's so basic, goddess bless plant. Goddess bless all is like
The
that.
shrine itself is made of stone. The shrine itself is made of stone. But it's not the same stone as the moon itself. Is it as old as the building? The outer structure is certainly, but the stone pillar, no. The buildings here are significantly older than the pillar. Brought by a later occupant then? How old would you say the pillar was? Presumably it's made from local stone then. Brought by a later occupant then?
Okay.
Brought by a later occupant then. Whoever it was who buried the original occupant, maybe. Moving into this moon must have been difficult. A treasured possession, perhaps, an important ritual object. Perhaps it's from the moon and ghost wake we saw on the map. I think the last one.
Okay.
Yeah. Perhaps so, mistress. But if so, it has walked a long way to be here.
Why are you so creepy, robot?
So why did the last emperor draw a map to the site from the mural? Wishing for some kind of peace as he lay dying? The emperors believe in the loop, mistress. But to be reborn, you must be burned. Unlike all those before him, the last emperor faced true death.
So emperors have to be burned, but the rest of the people
No,
have
everyone
to be
has to
in.
be.
But
Perhaps.
what about the river?
Yeah, that's how you get to the river.
You burn and
Oh.
you get to the river. Okay.
So they don't just toss you overboard when they're
Okay.
flying through the. Yeah.
So it's like cremation and then you scatter the
Yeah,
ashes.
and then
Okay.
something like that. Burying is the wrong thing.
Okay. It's already past 11.
Yeah,
right?
so we'll
Ooh.
just. Yeah. By all the moons and waters. That is a destroyed ship.
Mm.
It's a ship. I mean,
It used to be a ship.
it was a ship, yeah.
See, it has like wings. Wing
Alright,
shaped
so
wings.
can we be sure this was Janiki's ship? No, mistress. But the circumstantial evidence is very strong. Did someone blast it from the sky? Really, mistress? That seems speculative, to say the least. What could do that? Remba didn't hop her down. He landed his boat. Tried to. Or else he wasn't able to return. There are traces of an explosive propellant, mistress. I suspect Master Renbo attempted to detonate himself off the surface of the moon. What? The fire here must have burnt up a lot of air. The remaining atmosphere is thin, mistress. Oh. Still, I believe the fire was extinguished before it consumed the whole ship. I wonder why Remba didn't use a hopper to get down here. Landing his ship must have been almost impossible. Was he a devout believer in the Great Loop, perhaps? The Loopists believe that hoppering is like throwing oneself into a river. It is intended for the dead. Oh. It removes part of the soul. A good thing I'm not a Loopist. Remba lost a lot more than part of his soul down here. Indeed, mistress. Okay. Can we save? How does this work?
Do we have to go
Oh,
to a save?
last
Oh,
saved just now. It says there.
Okay.
Last saved just now.
Okay.
Okay, good. So we just quit out.
Hmm. This is really great.
Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah.
I love this a lot, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of this next week.
Mhm.
This is really good. Yeah, so yeah, we are a little bit over time, so thank you so much for joining us. Tomorrow I will be playing the Hotline Miami collection, which has both 1 and 2 in it, so an hour each. Thursday is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I will continue that. The weekend we're going to play more Animal Crossing, and the next Tuesday we'll come back to Heaven's Vault, which is super intriguing. So yes, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We hope you enjoyed this as much as we did, and are intrigued by it as much as we are, because this is awesome. Okay, you want to wave awkwardly? There you go. All right, bye.
Bye.